Hello everyone. This is Dr. R. Vijay Saraswati, again back with a month on Mahatma's program. And today our speaker is Srinivas sir, who is my friend for quite a long time. So I will also love to invite all the invitees here, like we have our intern Nadia Tehreen, who is the program officer for IAO, and we have our intern Ramya, and we have our design department head for SMTU, Dr. Dawson Jasper James. So I will, without much time, I will directly go to introduce today's speaker to you, Srinivas sir. He is an internationally certified coach. He is a learning strategist and an executive coach. He is a person who has done transformational leadership with a lot of gurus, and some of the gurus we have, explored together. So we know each other for quite a long time, and he is solution focused and he is intuitive in understanding. So he has 30 plus years in leading of experience in leading teams in global multicultural environments, and he has a great foundation to transact a team from the grassroots level to the role of executive coach. So he helps individuals to achieve success and happiness, and he also aligns them for true sense of self-discipline, which every one of us want to do. He strongly believes and advocates positive psychology and believes in bringing best version of whom they can be. So his areas of expertise are mindfulness, emotional well-being, executive presence, career planning, transition, coping with lifestyle changes, anxiety, depression, and decision making. He also works to empower clients to manifest their true hidden potential with ease, grace, power, and simplicity. He has a rich corporate experience of more than 3 decades. He is also a most sought after coach for companies like Accenture, which he has been serving for 18 years. Oh my God, 18 years is a big time. He has served as a faculty for behavioral skills, coaching, emotional intelligence, leadership development, and he is also very passionate about joyful living and mindfulness. He is also a qualified yoga instructor. We know the power of his yoga. He can walk with his hands. So certified by S. Vyasa University, a world-renowned yoga university. He has been practicing and teaching yoga for several years and conducting several workshops, demo sessions, presentations on yoga-related topics in India and abroad. His inner engineering, and he is also exposed to AOL, Art of Living, Vipassana meditation, Raja Yoga, and Transcendental meditation, to name a few. He is a wisdom coach, and we are super happy to bring in here. I didn't want to do any mistakes, so that I read through the profile because I know him so closely. We have been working under Dr. Francis Xavier for 7 years now on memory and other techniques, and he has been a part of my Vijay's International Brain Enriching Systems. He is a trained coach for graphical visualization, guided imagery, psychocybernetics, and multiple intelligence. So he is a learner. He is a giver as well. So when I requested him, see, we are looking for speakers who want to add value to our executive MBA, which we are going to open through St. Mother Teresa University for the new National Education Policy 2020. That's why these youngsters are sitting here and watching what we are doing. We are creating content, the Srinivas. So what we wanted to do is, we wanted to have raw content, not to be picked up from the internet, but to be picked up from the counselors, healers, scholars, facilitators, coaches, trainers, and transformers who can do well and who can help students go to the next rung of the ladder. So in this endeavor, we chose this month, a month on Mahatmas, where we are talking to people on gaining momentum of inspiration of these 4 Mahatmas. So the speaker is encouraged to speak about any of one Mahatma, like it could be our Honorable President APJ Abdul Kalam, it could be Mahatma Gandhi, it could be our Saint Mother Teresa, or our Peace Ambassador Nelson Mandela. Why we are doing this? Because when we talk about role models, whether you like it or not, we all have role models. We all have inspirations. We have home inspirations. We have world inspirations. So that is the reason I believe we should have our heroes and we have to celebrate our gurus. The moment we start celebrating our gurus, we start imbibing the struggles, we start imbibing their strategies, we start imbibing their challenges, and we start imbibing solutions oriented situations. So all that we need is solution. I always love solutions. So anybody who works for Accenture, we will always say we are solution driven, because it's all about thinking high, looking up to the top, and we were always considered as decision makers for whatever we used to do. We used to be given ownership. So I'm so glad to say I'm Accentureite. So Accenture is one company I love all the time, and I was working with Cardinal, the tax process. And it was a unique feeling in itself, because we all were given a cushion of being a leader from our own right. So that's all about what we are doing, and let's directly jump into the speaker. So Srinivas sir, whom are you going to speak about? We would love to know that.
We'll talk about our president, our favorite president.
Oh my God. That is really amazing. Yesterday was his birthday, 90th
Yes.
birthday.
Yeah,
We honored the two scientists who worked with him at the coaching depot Yeshwanthpur. And yesterday, the scientist also spoke about APJ Abdul Kalam. So he is people's president. He is a people's man, humble, simple, lovable, and more reliable for this generation. So I'm very glad you're going to speak about him. May I know which quote of his you're going to speak about?
Yeah, the one quote I really love is, he says, dream is not that you get in sleep. That is which makes you sleepless. I think that is one very powerful quote, because see, again, it ties up to coaching also. So in coaching, what we say is, we help people to be accountable, people to be responsible, people to take action in their life. So Dr. Kalam was one person who was always, that he put that fire, whoever comes to him, that fire was there. So I think in coaching, we are going to do the same thing, because when people come to us, we see the inner potential, because one thing in coaching is being born as human being. Everyone has that universal power within themselves. As a coach, what are we trying to do? We are just trying to change their mindset, change their thinking. See, what happens is, when we are born, by the time we are 8 years, 10 years old, we form patterns. And our mind is a habit-making machine. And we are victims. We are victims of our own conditioning, by be it parents, environment, situation, internet, whatever we are exposed to. And the whole life we live with that conditioning. As a coach, my job is to ensure that you come out of your wheel, come out. Being born as human beings, there are tremendous possibilities for everyone. And I remember Kalam was saying, you have to dream before your dreams comes true. You have to dream before your dreams comes true. And another very nice quote he talks about is, you are born with wings. Don't crawl, learn to fly, learn to fly. So I think all quotes we can tie it up to coaching, because coaching is what makes people to come out of their own belief systems and take responsibility for one's life, and be accountable, be responsible. See, there's always a possibility of becoming something. So just because you are born with, say, in a village, or you didn't go to English medium school, or whatever it is, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop us, all of us. I think as a coach, we're here to empower people, and that is what we do as a coach.
Very true, very true. I'm so glad you brought up this dream concept, because intention is so very important. Kalam used to say, like, if you have to be like sun, you have to burn like sun. See, the intention of the sun is very clear. Every day I will attend the earth, come what may. Yeah, so twice, we are thinking that the sun is gone down, but it has gone to other part of the earth, isn't it? That means
True, true.
we have two suns, which is, rotating all the time, being there and doing stuff. So it gives us energy, it gives us hope, it gives us disease-free environment, it gives us a kind of positive energy. So, when Abdul Kalam is speaking, he speaks with so much of depth. Yesterday, when
Correct.
Sir was talking, also he was saying he had so much of good intention for India. He had so much of good intention for the youth. He had so much of good intention for each and everybody who were there in his life. You being an Indian itself is enough for Kalam to love you more than what he has to now. So here I have two beautiful girls who are doing amazingly well in their internship. It is 15 days, and yesterday I had to give a fortnight report to my CEO there back there in Virginia, Dr. Mike Miller. And I was so happy to write that report because I know every word I was writing was genuine. I don't have to be, fictitious, or I don't have to put up any words. So I was very, very happy doing what I did. So these two people are like, pillar strength for SMTU now, that they are reporting to office, they're doing their work, they're contributing, and, they're working without title. They are giving their best shot. So I'm so happy, and the two of them are intellectuals in their own right. You just have to guide them. You just have to tell them. You don't have to walk through the path. The end result, what they bring for you, is much more crisper, clearer, better, and you can actually expect the unexpected from these girls. That's what I would love to say. God bless you, girls. So over to Nadia Tehrin. Do you have any questions, spontaneous one to Srinivas sir? You can shoot at him. I'm very amazing in answering questions.
Thank you so much, Doctor. That was a beautiful talk when you had to write everything which was genuine, the forthright report. I was unaware that you had to report about us, but you have done it. And thank you so much for the, I can say a lot of appreciation. That was too much. I would like to do more and more from my side. Me and Ramya are into it completely. I don't want to be in a complete contract is what I want to say. I want to do it completely with my whole self. It has to be wholesome. Whatever is given from us has to benefit the whole place as well as us. So if that intention is there, I will surely assure that we will succeed. Not today, not forever. We are going to stay in people's hearts. So
God
yes,
bless you.
yes, Mr. Sri. So how do I address you, sir?
Yeah, Sri, you can call me Sri.
Okay,
Sri.
so yes,
Yeah,
Shri, this was very beautiful when you told that it was dream. It was about dreams. So what I feel about dreams is, if your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Because everyone, when I was young, I dreamt about flying away. So flying away was my first dream, which is actually not true. But yes, flying is still my dream, that I want to go abroad, get things done. And I want it to be something where we explore things. When you told about dreaming, you told about, not crawl. We are born to fly,
correct.
not crawl.
Correct.
So when we have already got that right, it was very beautiful enough that you explained it that way. And I'm happy to pass it on to Ramya. You can just talk a few words, because she is a dreamer. I must say, being in a very stereotypic, sophisticated society, she dreams of outbounding all of the boundaries here. So I would pass on to her. Yes, Ramya.
That was like, thank you so much, Nadia and ma'am. It was really, I don't know, but yes, you're going to give our best until the last. And I want to ask like this one question that since ma'am said that we need to guide the youngsters, and you're like, since the coaching person, I would like to ask that like, the youngsters are pretty much lost. They aren't aware of like, they don't have the clarity for the future. They're always in the planning process. They don't know when they're going to accomplish it. So would you like to like let the listeners know like what would you suggest for the people to have a clarity and to move on with their dreams?
Yeah, fantastic question. I think once we get clarity, I think half job is done in life. A lot of people don't have clarity. I think everyone should take responsibility in terms of knowing yourself. Spend time to realize what you are good at. Take time, because see, being born as human beings, we are all unique. Everyone has something to offer to this world, and we should take time to go deep within understand what is my value, what is my purpose. So everyone has something. See, God being, God has given tremendous power to all of us. We have to find out what difference I can bring to people. I think that is where even a coach also comes into picture. And see, a lot of people think but they are alone. They are not alone. So when you need help, ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength. So if I ask you, Ramya, that can anyone win a gold medal in Olympics without having a coach, what will be your answer?
Sir, I would say yes. If they desire to do it, then I think
No,
you can
without,
become your.
no. Can you win a gold medal in Olympics without having a coach? What do
That
you
would
think?
be a little bit hard. Yes,
Yeah,
we
definitely,
really need
definitely.
somebody. Yeah.
See, if you want to win a gold medal in Olympics, you need a coach. But it is true in real life also. If you want to really excel in your life, take help of someone. Coach need not be like, like sitting somewhere. It can be your own parents. It can be your anyone known to you whom you can trust, whom you can share things, and whom you get inspiration. You need not be in person also. So always take help. I think people are always there to help you out. Today with technology, the world is in front of us. Like no, go to Google, everything is available today. The only question is what you really want. Once you figure out that, I think nothing can stop you. And one good thing is a lot of good things are happening, like the kind of work Dr. Vijaya is doing. So there are a lot of good things happening with this pandemic now. What is happening? If you see in the internet, every day there are a lot of people offering free courses. 30 minutes course, one more course, 2 days courses. There's so much happening in the internet. Only thing is, little bit of little bit of guidance is required. No, for new youths, I think parents play a critical role here. Once they know what they really want to do, I think nothing can stop them. That is what I would say. And there are times people get carried away by other things because there's a lot of distraction also. And that is the time where as elders or parents or teachers, mentors come into picture. And there are times where people are not willing to listen to their parents because they build a block. So that is where a coach will come. So where we come and we just motivate them. That's it. Because they know the path. Yeah.
True. That was a fabulous answer, Shri, because see, specific is terrific. Clarity brings power. I keep saying
Correct.
this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even in my book, Love, Learn, Leverage, I keep telling about, clarity of goals. See, unless you know what you want, how does it matter? See, if you want to go to Bombay, you will take a Bombay bus. If you don't even know where you want to go,
Correct.
how does it matter which bus you're going to take? So the clarity leads to purpose. Yesterday, me and scientist sir were sitting and talking for a longer while. So he was telling me when he was 13 or 14 years old, he already had a game plan. He had a plan
Wow.
that he wanted to go to, do his BSc. He had to go to MIT. From MIT, he wanted to go only either to DRDO or ISRO. So always he had only one backup of what he wanted to do. And he always wanted to go into VRD, that is vehicle engine division. And also he didn't have, any easy route, I mean, easy way. But he chose that this is the way it is and I'm going to do this. And for this, whatever steps are going to be required, I'm going to do it. Like you said, without a coach, you cannot clear the Olympics. Like, we always talk about the god of cricket, our Sachin Tendulkar. We always talk about his consistency. So when we talk about his consistency, his coach, when we ask him how was that he plays so well or why he is called the god of cricket, he says he attributes that to his coach. Because before every match, his coach makes him practice 1,000 balls. He has to hit 1,000 balls and practice before every match. Can you beat it? So definitely Sachin Tendulkar is not going to love his coach because he has to go really play, but then he has to practice. Like Bruce Lee says, he is not scared of a person who has practiced 1,000 types of moves, but he is definitely scared of a person who has practiced one move 1,000 times. So
Wow.
it is so very clear. Practice is the key. What we are good at, what we are. We have to do it day in and day out. See, now we are talking about digital university. So when we are talking about digital university, we have to create digital content. We have to ensure anywhere, anytime education. We have to ensure that it is economical compared to the regular studies. So there are so many nitty-gritties into that. But when you choose your life for something, and when you want to dedicate your life, whether you're crawling, whether you're begging, whether you're not sleeping, whether whatever you do, you have to get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. So that should be the criterion, Ramya. That is what I would love to say for today's youth, that they have to be so very intuitive and intentional of what they are doing. They should be like two blinders to them, like horse blinders. You know, you don't have to see anything else. Like what Vivekananda says, take one thing, eat it, sleep it, do it, you know, work on it, but stick on to that one thing, and don't let your distraction spoil you, because it is chance favors only the prepared. So be prepared to what you want to do, and preparation comes from practice, and practice makes a man perfect. So this is all interrelated, and you know, as a coach, Sri sir will be able to give you more clarity on why this clarity is purpose, why specific is therapeutic. And me being his friend and you know, fellow coach, it all happens that we keep talking about things like this. So may I give the you know, chance to Dr. Dawson Jasper James. If you have any question to our Sri, I will definitely be happy that you ask, because he is also from corporate, and we all know the corporate norms and how things work and how things are favored, and how, you know, luck also matters. But for luck to work, even we have to work. So over to Dawson Jasper James.
Hi, Sri sir.
Yeah.
I'm a believer of communication. That's why we work in the corporate world. And one of the senior PhD doctors told me, who was a research person, he told something called CP. I was like, what CP? Communication transmission. People say you can only take a person's attention within 13 seconds. You got to ensure you convey the message. The world communication scientists all came up with 13 seconds precise. So to inspire the today's youth to do the right thing, be focused. From you are like a guru to us, because you have busted yourself 18 years into Accenture. It's not a simple place. It's a greater than symbol, the company symbol itself.
Yeah.
So excel and empower others. My question to you is, give us a simple strategy with Abdul Kalam's vision. How do we build a mental model where people can be motivated, engrossed, immerse themselves into life's purpose?
Wow, wonderful question. So I'll go back to my previous, like, you know, what I was talking about, having the clarity in life, having the clarity, goal, the purpose, the value, whatever it is. I think once we have that, they say, no, you take one step, the nature take 10 steps. So you take the first step, I think, you know, the nature will take 10 steps. You know, when you want guru will always come to you. That is what they say. And once you have that clarity, I think everything will starts happening. And I think you brought out a very interesting aspect of communication also. So see, what happens is when we have the right intention in life. So for example, when I have a right intention, about you, I'm talking about. If you are speaking to me, the way I talk, my tone, my voice, my energy, my body language, everything will change just by having the right intention. The right intention is so powerful. And see, they say we may tell a lie, but our body will never tell a lie. So the communication, what I'm talking about. So that is a very important aspect of success in life. So when I say communication, there are two things. One is what you speak to others, and what you speak to yourself will also very, very important. The kind of language you use for yourself. If you always keep telling, no, I am like this, you are going to be that. You know, there is a law of nature which says, whatever you attention to, that becomes better and better and better in life. So if you focus on your strengths, that is where they say wherever the attention goes, the energy flows, Wherever the energy flows, the result shows. That is the law of nature. So focusing on your strengths. So what I say is focus on your strengths, have that clarity of goal. I think everything will follow. Definitely, everything will follow. Definitely, no, there's no doubt about it. That is what I strongly feel.
Thank you, sir. And you are a proper coach and a trainer and a head of the department. I was only a refresher trainer for the floor. I used to take the policies and procedures, compliance. So I used to train 400, 500 people in a year just to maintain our numbers.
Okay.
But you are the gurus of the corporate world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shri. What is that one message you will love to give to the youth today, especially at this time of pandemic and at this time of panic? Pandemic has become a panic now. So, because we are not sure whether the schools will reopen next year or how is the travel going to be. We are become predictably unpredictable. So that's the challenge now. So,
Yeah.
what is that one message you would love to give the youth of today?
Yeah. So they say whatever results we get in life may not be equal to our efforts, but they say whatever results we get in life is based on your self-esteem. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-image, what you think about yourself is so important, so important. One thing, if I want to say one word, I would say branding. Brand yourself, talk about your strengths, build your own brand. That is required for everyone today, See, I see a lot of people, they have great knowledge. They don't even have the proper resume. They don't have a presence in digital presence. They don't have a LinkedIn profile in LinkedIn. So start building your brand. Know what you are good at. Whenever you get an opportunity, talk about it. Like, if Ramya comes to me, she should have. If I ask her, can you introduce yourself? Probably she should have a small talk, 3 minutes talk, 5 minutes talk, where you can talk about yourself. So build a brand for yourself. I think this is going to help you a lot because see, it's all about branding today. So with the help of digital world, I think we have a tremendous opportunity to build your brand, and people are not utilizing this, the power of internet today to their advantage. Of course, we see a lot of videos, social media and all is there. But why don't you utilize this for your own success? I would only one word I would say is build your brand. Brand can be in 1,000 ways. Like, of course, Dr. Vijaya is a, you can, she is expert in brand. Build your brand. It can be anything. Like, for example, it can be, you can say that you are innovative. You can say that I'm always proactive. I can say that I have a positive mindset. I can say that I take ownership of my career. So build your brand, whatever good you are at, and that really helps you. And people will look forward. I'm telling you. So once you have the brand, companies will come forward to look forward to hire you. That is the one message I would like to share with all the youths today.
So this is so very, me. It's so very me because I believe in building the brand. You are the brand. There is no stopping from you. See, you are the only one. Your name is unique. Your tongue print and palm print does not match with anybody else in the living earth today. That means God created you for a purpose. So make yourself that brand, especially youth. You don't have to be the second Einstein. You don't have to be the second Mahatma Gandhi. Be the first Ramya. Be the first Nadia. And prove the world that you guys are in no way less than anybody else. Whatever your brain can believe and conceive, it can achieve. So tell your brain all things which is initially it looks like impossible to do, but impossible itself says I am possible. So the possibility is, unless you put your intentions, work on it, nurture it, give it a try, accept the failures, and keep redoing and rebuilding, it will not happen. Because Henry Ford was told V8 engine is impossible. But he refused to take that word impossible. He said, I will build the engine, I will build a better car, I will have the better engineering. So he did what it takes, because humanly it's not possible, isn't it? The same way they say bumblebee cannot fly because its weight is more than the body, the body cannot carry the weight to fly or something. So luckily the bumblebee doesn't know. So it flies all the time. So please don't take no for an answer. If someone tells you that you are not good enough, say them it's okay, thank you, I'll build myself to be good enough. Because I've always told that it is all about becoming. It is not about you're already ready there. No, you become. See, what I have become for the last 20 years is phenomenal than what I was 20 years before. So if you would have seen a girl in 2001, 20 years back, I was holding Abdul Hakim in my hand, and I was a little girl myself. You know, I didn't even know how to handle my premature baby. You know, one day I was about to drop my child. My father-in-law used to say, for you, children are born. I don't know. It is you know, mind blowing to know that you get children as well. You don't have common sense at all. So from there to where today, 2021, I have my child, you know, completing his visual communication and just flying away to Dubai. So what happens in this 20 years? Don't believe what the world says you are. Believe what you believe yourself to be. Because 90%, 95% of your brain is subconscious mind. Here, I will like to talk about Shri, our NLP master Manoj. What does our master say? You know, he says it is your neuro-linguistic programming. Whatever you feed your brain, you will have your report well. Don't be astonished. If you feel it negative, you think if you think it's not possible, it's not possible, of course. So that's how it is. So here we have had trainers in common like Dr. Rajan Muthukrishnan from IITD and our favorite NLP master, Manoj. So Manoj Keshav. So what happens when we go to our masters? We go with empty mind. We empty our cup first. Don't carry your preconceived notions. Don't carry your learned thing to your master. Be ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is my policy for branding. Like what I'm just trying to, you know, a little extend on what my friend Shri told. Because you may have all the information, but definitely you will not have the experience what your coach or guru will have. So always go with the empty mind. Always go with the intention of learning, not with the intention of questioning. You know, there are times the guru might hold information back if he feels that he is not safe sharing it with you. So you should actually give your guru a comfort zone for him to transfer the knowledge. If that is not happening, we are at loss. So my word to the youth is brand yourself and brand shamelessly. Don't worry what the world thinks of you. Don't even bother about what they think of you, because like Mahatma said, first they ignore you, second they fight you, third they laugh at you, and last what happens? Who wins? It's you who will win. So whether they fight, laugh, or ignore you, you do what it takes. If you believe in yourself, nobody can stop you. So be unstoppable, unbreakable, and unshakable.
And
Yes,
Doctor,
yeah,
to synchronize with the age difference, the millennials, the middle-aged people, the old people, we all have to lift together. So with some will have greater abilities, some will have the youth and the exuberance. So synchronization is also key. That's what with my little time in corporate I learned, and that is what I look for. I relate with people, like communicate with them with their level and see if we can transfer the knowledge seamlessly.
True,
Beautiful,
very
sir.
good. Very, very true. Because we need to sync all the generations. Of course, we have the largest youth population in the world. India is the most happening country as on today. So that's why I always say, wherever I go, wherever I fly, my base would be Bangalore, because this is where I was born, brought up, and was fed, and this is the place where I love and I have memories to carry. Or having said that, we all are global citizens, and we have to, manage with the different cultures, different age groups, different languages, different, global challenges. So what we need to do is always set your mind to be calm, have patience, always do meditation. And if you are branding yourself, don't get confused with attitude and branding. Branding is telling what you are, and attitude is showing off. So there is a very thin line, but you should know the difference. Anything which happens with the intention of building self and not putting anybody else down, that is branding. If anywhere you're trying to, compare yourself with someone else, believe me, that is the biggest insult you're doing for yourself. So with this, I think we will close. We have another 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So before I, let Sir go, let me dedicate my IFI statement to him. Sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. God bless you. This is the Ho'oponopono statement, which I, love to dedicate to my speaker of the day, because they are giving their content free of cost to us. It's a honorary speaking assignment, and we are so grateful and thankful for you for showing up today. So is there a vote of thanks? Can I ask Ramya to propose the vote of thanks?
Yes,
For sir?
please.
Is there any punch dialogue you want to give, sir? Any statement which you love? See, I always say, become the best version of yourself. That is my favorite statement. So is there any favorite statement of yours which you want to quickly say?
Sir or?
Sir
Yes,
is
sir.
mute, I think. Okay. So, yeah. Ramya, what is your punch dialogue? What is that you like?
So thank you so much for being the door of the future. Like, you are actually guiding us, and you told us like so many things today, and it was really wonderful that you spoke about clarity, purpose, which the youth can imbibe from here today. So really thank you so much, and actually I learned a lot today as well. So thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you.
God bless you. Is there any statement which is your favorite, Shri?
Be yourself. That's it. I would say be
Superb.
yourself.
Be yourself. Believe in yourself. Be yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't forget the branding, because that is the major learning you had today.
True, true.
So,
And
you have a punch dialogue, Dawson?
Just do it.
Just do
Just
it.
do it.
Amazing. Nadia, what is yours? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Nadia.
You're on mute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Gratitude is the key to success, I would say. So thank you so much, sir. We learned a lot. We would look forward to do more sessions. I might say getting content from you is going to be a key for us to be successful tomorrow.
God bless you.